You are an honest person. You have an enormous amount of integrity. You always do the right thing, and you look out for everyone. You're sentimental, emotional, and so sincere. You're genuinely good, a genuinely good and caring person, and I wish I were more like you. I'm proud that you're my brother. I'm so blessed to have grown up with you, and I'm grateful for all the memories we've made. Thank you for all you've done for me and for loving me. You've made my life wonderful. I love you. Love, Lily Pat.
Dear John, in spite of appearances, this is not a Dear John letter. Rather, it's a letter about Dear John, the model son, brother, brother-in-law, and uncle. In some ways, it seems like only yesterday that you were living on Forest Avenue, attending Green Acres, and being a good friend to Connie Burton. I remember you and Lois being very close during those years, too. Maybe I don't remember correctly. Even when you were very young, you were one of the most decent, caring people around. Don't change. It was half your lifetime ago that we decided it was high time to celebrate your birthday on the 20th opportunity to do so. I was always glad that we did, and I certainly agree that it's a good time to do it again. Happy birthday. Much love, Bob.
You want to read this one from Renee, or you
You can.
Okay. To John, my uncle, my friend, my prom date. Okay, this is from Renee. Renee to John. It says, Dear John, to John, my uncle, my friend, my prom date. I have so many memories, most of which are funny now, though, interestingly enough, were semi-terrifying at the time. Allow me to list a few. Tickling, a common game amongst children, only you tickled us at the top of the stairs and kept tickling until we fell down there. Snacks, big heaping helpings of crushed red pepper, Tabasco, or whole garlic cloves. Pets, I can still see the look on that lizard's face after you put it on my shirt and it scurried up toward my open, screaming mouth. Movies, Texas Chainsaw, The Gates of Hell. Who knew it was possible for one's own intestines and heart to come out of one's mouth? The terror of being forced to watch these was only compounded by having to watch them in the Forest Avenue basement. Then there are the straight-up fun things we did. Birthdays, Fritzbies, sneaking drinks, scary movies, see above. Bowling. My high score remains a 40. The Hot House Flowers concert at the Bayou, for which I risked life and limb to get a fake ID, which you stored for me in your safe deposit box at Rick's. Then at the concert, you pushed me up to the stage so I could give Liam, the lead singer, that rose. Riggs, my first real job. You set up my interview with Lily Gandor. Of course, you were a mentor. Remember the few times I got to come over and work in your branch at Tyson's? The Capitol Records party. We saw Lenny Kravitz there when he was nobody. When we got those buttons made. Best of all, my senior prom. Of course, no one asked me to go out. No, of course, no one asked me to go, so you took me and went all out. You had the tux and flowers, and we went to J.R. Stockyard Inn for dinner. What a fun night. Without you coming to the rescue, I wouldn't have had a senior prom at all. Thank you. And the most ironic part, we doubled with my friend Tracy, whose date was her cousin. John, happy birthday. You were such a hilarious, fun person. Thanks for all the funny memories. Thanks for always calling me on my birthday, year in and year out. Thanks for not crashing my wedding by riding in on a whinnying stick horse. Thanks for being such a great uncle. I love you, Renee.
Do you remember you and Vicky going in the basement and getting in the closet and having syndrome?
Yeah. Blaming it on John.
Again?
To my favorite uncle, who I love very much, I will never forget the birthday celebrations Renee and I always enjoyed with you and Lois. The tradition of Frisbees, bowling, and all-night scary movies will forever be a warm memory in my heart. After all, who can forget cuddling up together in the Forest Avenue basement to such tearjerkers as Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Carrie, or that old classic, Nightmare in Batham County. 15! Don't forget playing hide and seek in the basement or hiding in the linen closet in the upstairs hallway or reading Richie Rich comic books. You were always good for reading material with that collection. And who else would have taken me to the George Mason parking lot at the age of 12 to learn how to drive? Saturdays were for going swimming at Westwood, but always stopping by McDonald's on the way. Seriously, I hope you know how special you are to me. You never forget the little things, like calling on my birthday and always making me laugh. Only you would have ridden into my law school graduation party on a whinnying stick horse. Happy 40th birthday. I love you. Nick the Stick. Not so much anymore. This is Daniel's.
Where's that from?
You can read it.
That was from Nikki.
Oh.
Dear John, I tell everyone how you constantly ate mashed potatoes. Well, you are one of the only people that has every I Love Lucy thing ever made. That's sad. And after constantly being here on Christmas Day, the living room seems a little empty. Well, it's not really a living room now. You were missing in action. If you turn your age around, you're 04. May 40 not be 14. Love, Daniel. P-O-O-R. It's pretty cute. Good old Danny Bob. Steven? Can you hear that nothing?
That's mine.
Your head about to explode, John?
You bet I'm reading.
No, you're
No.
good.
I'm not reading it out loud.
I'll read it then.
I will. Can I read it?
No.
Is it any worse than?
No, it's not. Dear John. Oh, Catherine and I wrote this jointly. That's why I'm talking in third person sometimes. Dear John, when we think of the countless times we spent with you since we were little kids, a couple incidents stick out in our minds. We can't really think of how to write them all out, so we're just going to list them. You taking us to see Austin Powers with us in the theater. You telling Ashley that I'd better find the perfume cap I'd lost in your Jeep, and then apologizing about it about 10 times for snapping at me, even though you said it in a nice tone. You and Lois taking us bowling and telling Ashley, ask the guy behind the counter for an enema. Don't know what you're talking about, and she did. You constantly digging your index finger into our neck or back and then laughing. You throwing a walnut at Ashley as hard as you could last Christmas Eve, despite the fact that the one you just thrown at the wall had completely shattered upon impact. You teaching us how to play Heart and Soul and other songs on your keyboard. You being sweet enough to lend your keyboard to us for months before Catherine got a piano. You putting peanut butter on your front teeth as you played Nintendo with us and smiling until we noticed. You putting other chewed up foods on your front teeth and smiling. You taking us and our friends to HF Festival. You helping Ashley with her computer for hours at a time, either in person or over the phone. You watching Shackleton for us and always being sweet to Pawnee. You shouting, Laura! In a quiet auditorium when you came to one of our school plays. You coming to all of our plays. You coming to Catherine's piano recital. The list goes on. The one thing I think both of us appreciated the most is that you always treated us as if we were your age instead of little kids. You were constantly supportive, understanding, and
Okay, blow it out.
Blow it out. Blow it out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get
Thank
this
you.
chair.
I didn't know you know how to do that.
That was pretty smart.
Get the chair.
Okay. Good. Go ahead, Ashley.
you want to stand with me? Okay. No matter what, you were constantly supportive, understanding, and just genuinely sweet. No matter what we were doing, whether Ashley was acting or Catherine was playing the piano, you acted like we were, without a doubt, the most talented people you had ever seen act or play. Knowing you were, and still are, constantly supporting us supporting whatever we do means more than you can possibly know. You are the most hardworking, kind, supportive, and hilarious aunt we could ask for. Thank you so much for everything you still do for us. Love always, Ashley and Catherine.
Thank you. Yes, yes.
You want to read Joseph's?
I will. Happy 40th birthday. I cannot believe you're 40 already. It seems like yesterday I saw you when you were first born. I remember the funny
It was a
things
joke.
you did, including driving your old Jeep through the yard of our old house. And that is just the beginning. Thanks for all the wild, crazy, and funny things that you have done. From your nephew, Joseph. I don't even get that.
Your question mark nephew, Joseph.
Okay.
All right, what's the next one, Laurie? Is that yours?
No, Matthew's.
Okay, why don't you read it?
Dear Uncle John, happy 40th birthday to the funniest uncle. I remember when you gave me a present wrapped in Barbie paper and you had drawn faces all over it. I like when you did that thing with the poor guy when he got in your window. Love, Matthew. P.S. Give your cat some Slim Fast. Okay.
You're not going to read yours?
No. This is Madeline's.
Well,
I'll
they
read it.
let them read theirs.
Which one is it? Which one's first? Oh, no.
And then Abby, and then Madeline. Alright, this is Madeline's.
Oh, wait, Madeline's.
You have to stop backwards so they can
Okay.
get it on tune.
You can read it.
Happy birthday, Uncle John. Love, Madeline. Happy birthday, Uncle John. There. You can't think of anything else. here's Abigail. Here's just the middle one. Go ahead. Can you read it?
Happy birthday, Uncle John. You are the funniest uncle I have. I love you and I like the gifts that you give me. I like when you go ice skating with us. I also like visiting you at the bank and going into the vault.
Isn't that illegal?
I watched Lord of the Rings last night, and it was great. Thank you for the movie. I hope you have a happy birthday. I love you. Love Abigail.
Very nice.
Emily's is next. Okay. Happy birthday, Uncle John. You're my favorite silly uncle. You always give me funny and really nice gifts for Christmas and other stuff. And I love it when you let me play the piano with you. It's really fun. We have a lot of fun. You have a lot of funny things that make me laugh, like the Broadway Man and Snow White on a leg.
Snow White on the leg.
You even gave me a really silly nickname, Little Emmeline. I don't like the nickname.
Oh, I like it.
And that's the end.
Wait, I want to see something. I want to read Laura's. No. To myself. No. You only get to do it once.
It was a sea cat.
Sure.
Hey, May, baby.